Well, come on down from the crow's nest and join us for Marvin and Crusty Cornelia's Fuzzy Finger Reviews. That's right, me hearties, it's me, Crusty Cornelia, skipper of the Plunderin Thunder, terror of the East Indies. Well, how you doing today, Marvin, ye bonny old salty dog? Marvin?
Who are you again?
I'm Crusty Cornelia. I'm skipper of the Plunderin Thunder. Surely you've heard of me.
Well, no, but also, what are you doing here? Where's Daisy Pooh?
Ah, Daisy Pooh, that's right. You don't know. Daisy Pooh, she be me cousin, and she's laid up with 2 broken ankles. So I'll be
2?
taking her place just for a wee spell.
Well, all right. I wonder if
So,
we'll agree on any of these movies then. Huh?
well, I'm excited to be here, you see. So I be filling in for her. Today we do be talking about the movie Cinderella in the Caribbean, showing on many of our streaming platforms. Why don't you be telling us about this here movie, Marvin, my good fellow? Arg.
Well, okay. This is a 2023 movie. I didn't see a rating for this, but Marvin's rating for this is a PG. So, take that for whatever you want. It's an hour and a half long. Crusty Cornelia. This movie is about a young woman named Ashlyn who travels to see her stepmother Miriam's and her fiance Bruce's destination wedding. Ashlyn finds friendship and love with Bruce's son Noah, but she struggles to have her happily ever after because of her stepfamily's deviousness. Crusty Cornelia, making sure I get that name right. I don't want to get stabbed by anything, Crusty Cornelia, yeah, Cinderella in the Caribbean is a cute movie, putting a twist on an old fairy tale. Nothing here is groundbreaking, but for romance lovers, it could keep your attention. I gave this movie 2 fuzzy fingers. Crusty Cornelia, what did you think of the movie?
Oh, this here movie is set in me home turf of the Caribbean. Watching this brought a tear to me eyes. Arg! It had everything a wee bonny lass like me could ken for. Bonny men, purtiful scenery, strong women, and a happy ending. Oh, arg! I gave this 3 fuzzy fingers for the fairy tale it was. Rom-com lovers will be sure to love it. Arg! And Cinderella in the Caribbean is where romance meets fantasy and evil tries its blimey best to overtake the good. Arg. The gal who portrayed Ashlyn or Cinderella, a purty one she be, and smart and patient to put up with the keel-holing done to her by her siblings and stepmother. Oh, she played her part well, as did the rest of the cast. Oh, and all were fairly well cast. The evil stepmother Miriam was played with a nice amount of conniving and darkness. The step-siblings, Fiona and Jerry, had the same conniving inheritance as the mother, and be worldly and rotten to the core. Arg! They be the makings of real pirates, they be. Connor McGee, the hero prince, 'twas a good-hearted lad, helping Cinderella out of her plight, and do be doing real well in his role. I cannot think of me one cast member out of place, arg, or one who should have been walking the plank. Oi, har, 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 har. What did you think, Marvin, me good fellow?
Wow. I really liked the leading lady playing Cinderella, the Cinderella role. I think she was the best actress of the whole cast. Some of the other actors, they kind of ranged from lifeless to campy for me. I kind of thought they needed some work. I differed a little bit there from you. The leading man, though, he was came off kind of quirky and stuff, and if that was what they meant it to be, I think he did good as well. Crusty Cornelia, the script was an interesting modern retelling of Cinderella. I thought it was actually, they did a good job. It moved nicely through the story, and there weren't any sections that felt stale or anything. I was not sure about how they would get to like the Cinderella ending, the classic ending. But it did come together quite nicely and neatly. Crusty Cornelia, I don't know where you're from, but the cinematography of a movie is quite important to me. What did you think about this movie?
Well, blow me down and pass me the grog, Marvin. The script was that good. I do be expecting much from a rom-com, but this one even be having a few unexpected and uniquerous moments for me. Me only complaint, it was a typical rom-com ending with a kiss and it was over. Arg! Which scallywag do I send to the jack catch for that infractionation? Arg! And the cinematography, oh, I could just look at the Caribbean all day long, which I do from me ship, but I could live there, which I do from me ship. So I was a happy as a clam, basking in the sun. Ah, oh, ho, 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 ho. What else you got, Marvin?
Well, I'm still a little overtaken by this sudden twist in our reviews, but the production value of this movie to me felt like a pretty decent made for TV movie, meaning it wasn't something that you'd see in the theaters. It's more of like a good Hallmark production value. The production, the cinematography didn't take away from the story though, so I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, that it's TV movie like. I gave this a two fuzzy fingers, and I kind of think that lies with the fault of the director. I looked him up, and he's done quite a few of these romance TV type movies. So if you like this one, Crusty Cornelius, you might want to look him up and see some of his other ones that he's done. Uh, I,
Oh, I have. I have seen another one. It was another Cinderella plot, and I liked it too. Mm-hmm.
Well, so I would say his directing quality is kind of on the level of say a Lifetime movie channel movie. Again, Crusty Cornelia. I'm not saying that as a bad thing, just so people know what they're expecting. When they come into this movie. Another thing I like about movies, Crusty Cornelia, is I like the sound score. This movie started off with some nice commanding music that set the pace and helped the flow along. But the music kind of sank into the background as it went on. Did you notice anything about the sound in this movie, Crusty
It was
Cornelia?
fairly non existent to me most of the time, Marvin. So I just didn't notice too much about the music. It, like you said, it was in the background.
Yeah. It was also, this movie was delightful in a way that there was no weird, politically correct plots, shoehorned in or anything like that into the movie. It's just a nice story of, Cinderella based story. So, Crusty Cornelius, what is your final take on the movie Cinderella in the Caribbean?
Oh, I liked it, I did. Arg and raise the Jolly Rogers, if ye like rom-coms, ye will surely like Cinderella in the Caribbean. Aye, ye will. Arg, it be an adventure into the exotic tropical waters, and be having me wishing to be aboard me Plunderin Thunder for a spell. With a right smart cast and a loose Cinderella theme, rom-com lovers will enjoy this clean flick as much as I did. What about ye, Marvin, me mate? What was your final take?
For those that like romances and are okay with a made for TV movie quality, I think if you're in the mood, go watch this movie. For people that don't like made for TV movie romances, you can skip this one without fear of missing anything. Thank you for joining us today on Marvin and Crusty Cornelius's fuzzy finger reviews. We hope that you enjoyed our take on this movie, and if you did, let us know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and join us next time to see what we review and if we agree or not. Bye, everybody.
Ho ho ho! This is Crusty Cornelia signing off. Bye bye.